Hey everyone, welcome back to Dory's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make spaghetti bolognese. I grew up eating this at home and every time I make it, it brings me right back here. Alright, so let's go through the ingredients for this dish. We've got spaghetti, this is already pre-cooked, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, bay leaf, Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire sauce, tomato puree, some mustard, ketchup. We've got oregano, red chili flakes, chopped garlic, salt, red chili powder, tomatoes, black pepper, onions, and some sugar. Alright, so to make this today, I'm going to use an electric pressure cooker. If you don't have one of these at home, you can also use a regular pressure cooker on the stove top. So let's get started. I'm going to first turn this on saute mode and add some olive oil. And let this heat up a little bit. So that's about maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, so the oil's pretty warm. I'm going to add the bay leaf in there. And then just give it a quick get in the oil. Okay, so alright, so we're gonna let the onions become a little translucent and then add the garlic. It should be just about a minute. Okay, so I think the onions are cooking down just a little bit. And we're going to add the garlic. I'm going to save some for later. Give this a mix. Alright, so let's just go put some spices in. So here's about a teaspoon or 2 of salt. Maybe a teaspoon or 2 of red chili flakes. Oregano, a teaspoon and a half. Maybe a teaspoon of red chili powder and a teaspoon of black pepper. Mix. It already smells pretty good. Okay, so for the meat, I have a kilogram of ground mutton. You can also use beef or lamb, or sometimes I actually mix lamb and beef and it tastes really good as well. So I'm gonna go in with the meat. Alright, so let's continue with this. We're gonna add 2 chopped tomatoes. That's gonna add some texture as well. Give this a mix. So then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sugar, and this is going to cut the acidity of the tomatoes and give it a little bit of sweetness. So at this point it's going to be a tablespoon or 2 of Worcestershire sauce, a healthy dash of Tabasco. You can add more or less of this as per your taste. I like it a little bit tangy. Some mustard. So here we're using yellow mustard. Maybe a tablespoon. And about 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. That should be pretty much it for, oh actually no. And then we have tomato puree. I'm adding 2 of these boxes of tomato puree. Give this a good mix. So you can already smell the spices and the tomatoes and the meat and the garlic. Smells good. You can also see the color. Okay, so I think I'm going to add the rest of the garlic in. It's going to give a little bit more bite from the garlic. And I'm going to check the seasoning to see if the salt is enough. It's pretty good. We'll add a little more salt. Should do it. And now we're going to add some water and just pressure cook it. So this is about a glass of water. You don't want to add too much. You want to have the sauce to be a little thick. Alright, so I think it's sauteed enough. I've added the water. Now I'm going to close it and pressure cook it for at least 30 minutes. So, okay, close it, get the release off, and then go. I'm going to go meat 35 minutes, and then just let it go. Alright, welcome back everyone. So 35 minutes is up. We're going to release the pressure and then take a look at it. Alright, so let's see how this looks. That looks pretty good. The meat is cooked. Now we're going to add some chopped basil for freshness and about half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Should do it. Give it a good mix. It looks creamy. Alright, so once we cook spaghetti, I usually don't add any oil just because the oil prevents the meat from sticking to it. If you find your spaghetti sticking, then just add some of the sauce. That'll do the trick. I might need a bigger spoon. Okay. Alright, the spaghetti is ready and I'm going to have Mom try it. And let me know what you think.
This looks delicious. Definitely I'm going to try it. Really good.
I hope you try it too.